Hello, everybody. Hope you are having a good day. So, just a reminder, everyone, tomorrow at noon Central Time is the day when you can order the Pokemon Fossil Museum tickets through the Field Museum website. Again, it's tomorrow at noon Central Time. That you can see the timestamp here. So the public day for viewing is May 22nd, and I think you can book until like April or something. Anywho, doesn't matter. Just want to make sure you guys knew. Actually, September. Sorry, my bad. So it's May until September. Just want to let you guys know that this is the first wave of ticket opening. There are more dates after this September. They just releasing it as a wave as it was confirmed on the media. So I believe I saw the opening is until April. So the museum, this exhibition, supposed to last a year. Don't quote me on that because in theory that was not very public. But if you Google, you can find it. So expecting this exhibition is for a year. The tickets tomorrow is actually just up to September timeframe, which is basically the whole spring and summer. If you think of it in Chicago time, the next release is probably winter time. It's less peak season for Chicago for, I mean, unless you like snow and everything. Usually winter is less busy. So it depends on your personal preference in terms of the Chicago weather. Spring and summer is probably going to be beautiful. Winter, if you're a winter person, it will be beautiful as well, kind of. I believe sometimes for Chicago locals, though, I forgot which day of the week is free actually. So there might be a certain days that are more busy. You might want to look it up before you book it if you're booking the second wave later on. Anyway, focusing back on the first wave, when you go and book the ticket, you have to put your name. They will check, in theory, they will check that. You also need to pick the actual date and time for entering the exhibition. It didn't really say how long you are limited to enter, as in, like, can I stay there for an hour versus can I stay there for 4 hours, kind of for the exhibition. It didn't really say. So, not too sure about that part. In theory, this is a special ticket. So, you need to get the museum ticket. On top of it, you need to get that special exhibition ticket together. I asked my brother, who has the membership basically. He confirmed the first couple of days. The ticket is off. It's still there. They are still time slot available. For some reason, people pick either the morning and the late afternoon, like before museum close. Not sure why that happened, but it's kind of weird to me. Anywho, but the first weekend is actually Memorial Day weekend. For some reason, the Saturday is mostly gone, but the Sunday, which is like the Monday is the Memorial Day, the Sunday is pretty open. So there are a lot of time slot after Sunday, basically, according to him, that are available. But right now it's open for members, and if they don't have that many members as Pokemon fans, maybe afterwards, once it's open to public, it might be going fast. He also mentioned like because he got the tickets, so because he's like there, he mentioned when first log in, it is like because for members you just put in your ID number and then you can see the whole website and you can order already. There's no password authentication whatsoever or anything like that. And anyway, he said they to enter that membership and be acknowledged by the system so that he can go ahead and pick the dates for the tickets for him. It took him a while because they had a problem for traffic wise. It's busy being hit at that point for members. as well as afterwards when they picked the dates, it was not readily available right away. It took a couple tries to get it. He kept trying to log in and log out and try different like Edge, Microsoft Edge, or trying like Chrome on cell phone and stuff like that to see if it makes a difference in terms of picking the dates because he've never like he don't have this problem before. It took him like I said 3 hours in my previous video. So it is organized, but it's also scary at the same time potentially. So be patient because it's just they're not designed or expecting Pokemon fans like crazy like that in that sense. The staff there are very nice. Like we emailed them and called them eventually, asking if the website is down and stuff. The membership department actually called back the next day and confirmed the website is now back up. Same thing for the email. It's the same day they confirmed that the website is back up. He actually called the front, like the main line of the museum, and I think that was around 11, I think, at that point, and the ticket was released at 9 for his membership. So they confirmed that yeah, they're having some hiccup in traffic, but just keep trying, it will work kind of type. Which happened like it works after like noon for him. So it's just like the demand is too high, the traffic is too high, and he got in like eventually got tickets. Once you get in, it's very smooth for him. But like before the getting in, the authenticate thing to your member so they can even get the tickets in the first place was a little bit difficult, and picking the dates, that little selection thing is a little bit hard because they can't see the event. Basically you have to see the events that they saw in my previous video in order to be able to book the tickets. So because if you don't pick the special tickets, even you get the admission ticket, you still cannot go to that Pokemon exhibition. So you want to make sure you get both sets of tickets in order to get in. So that's that. And like I said, there's two waves. This is just wave one, so don't panic. Pick the dates you can go, pick the time you can go, because otherwise you might not be able to get in. In terms of merch, it was unclear. There's like a gift shop slash merchandise section, like the Natural History Museum recently in London. It was unclear, but you can kind of reference to the Japan one. They did have merch, but because this is the first one outside Japan, we're not sure if there's exclusive merch for Chicago, for example, and or even a merch section in the first place. Is it the Field Museum? Not just for the Pokemon in general. There are lots to see. There's like a whole Egypt area and like in addition to the regular like dinosaurs and fossils and prehistorical items, artifacts. That there's a whole lot. It's huge. It's gonna take you the whole day, like regardless with the film, like the Pokemon exhibition or not. Again, it's two wave. You need to pick your time. You need to pick your date. You need to pick. You need to put the person who wants to be there, kind of as part of the booking of the tickets. Yeah, and like I mentioned, it's kind of like on the island on the side, near closest to the south loop of the loop, and it's very accessible. Like you can take the bus there, you can walk there. There are lots of videos about how to get there in the first place, but you can take the bus and you can take the L's and then transfer to the bus. It's pretty straightforward how to get there. And in addition to the Field Museum, that area has also the planetarium and the aquarium there. So like all free trails. And you can see the skyline of Chicago from that area as well. It's beautiful. It's isolated and beautiful, that area. So yeah, I think that's about it. So don't go FOMO because this is just wave one of the release. Be patient with the system. Like I said, the people are very nice. Just keep trying. I'm not sure if they're expecting the high volume like the UK History Museum. I mean, they already kind of tested it out with the membership, I would assume. So it's gonna work. So don't panic. And remember, it's tomorrow at noon Chicago time, March the 3rd, Chicago time, Central time at noon. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And good luck. Best of luck for everyone. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye.